So if we jump back into assets, we can actually go through and start looking at these devices and actually controlling them at this point. So from this page, we can select on any one of these and we'll choose the display because it's nice and big and obvious and bright in our camera feed. But essentially, the first page we come to is going to be actually our latest release, which is Tech Tool, and we call this Tech Tool in the cloud. And essentially, it gives us, firstly, the live overview of this device, where we can see live communications back and forth, as well as control and all the information we're gathering. And then, as I mentioned, give that user the ability to control that device. So just working our way down the page here, obviously we can see if there's any alerts associated with this device that have been generated. So things like we can't talk to it, there's a network issue, elements like that. We then see things like all of the live state pins, so all of the information that we're gathering from that device. So this is all the information that updates frequently that we're showing on screen here. And then coming a bit further down, we can see the commands that are available. And in the top right, you'll notice I have a toggle switch that's giving me the ability to put this device into edit mode. So if I do that, we can effectively control this device straight away. So if I scroll down a little bit, you can see currently the technician will be able to see that currently video mute is off. Let's turn video mute on. I get a confirmation message, and I can actually see that pin is updated. And actually now, if I switch back to my live setup, you can actually see that I'm controlling that device and doing whatever I need to do to resolve that ticket. And again, if I turn video mute off, once again, we see that message has gone through. We'll see that's responded in the state pin. And then we'll see that the system is now working again as it should be. So whatever that technician needs to do to resolve that space, he can do that from here. Okay. Coming to the bottom of the screen, the final element on this Tech Tool page is going to be our monitor window. And essentially, this is where we can see the live communication going backwards and forwards to this device. So typically, this doesn't mean a lot to most people because it's in hex, but you can actually see how often we're polling those messages. And just to talk you through a little bit what we're seeing here, here is our question that we're asking the display. So for example, in this case, we're asking it what aspect ratio it's set to. And here's the response back noted by a greater than symbol at the front. So that tells us it's a response back from that display, actually telling us that it's responding to the message we're asking.